Hello everyone, I'm Divya, your maths facilitator. Today, as a part of our essay 2 revision, let's discuss the objective questions given in your pre-finals. So this is Karimnagar paper. Okay, so as I promised you, we shall discuss more than 300 plus objective questions, and let's see within half an hour time frame how can we solve these objective questions. Okay, after discussing almost 300 questions, it will be very easy for you. So most importantly, in our essay 2 revision, we are going to focus on essay questions, that is 8 markers, and also objective type questions. Okay, so short 8 markers from each chapter I'll tell you, and what are the objective questions you can expect from each chapter, as well as what are given in your pre-final paper. And most of you have sent me the pre-final question paper, so happy that you are so interested to know the answer. So I'll make the videos very soon, because lot of papers I have, almost 20 papers, so I have to segregate it and then take whatever you have given. I have to download it again, convert it into the way I can write and represent here, and then only I can give you the output. So that is the reason it is taking little time. Okay, so I hope you understand. But whatever it is, whatever paper it is, for the final exam, all the questions which I'm going to give you now in the next 10 days are really important. Okay, so let's try to get the full marks in your board exams. So let's begin the session now. As I told you, within half an hour let's try to solve this paper. Okay, so objective questions, the usual trick is, if you want to do objective questions, firstly you should be perfect with the concept. Okay, so most of you ask me, how can we complete this entire half an hour paper within the time limit? So it is, you have to be perfect with the concept, then you can complete it within the given time limit. So hardly very few questions will be solving. Okay, few you can directly do. So let's see how we can do it. Okay, and each question carries 1 mark, and you'll have 20 questions here, as you can see on the screen. Right, so let me do the very first question. Is it visible? Right. Euclid's division algorithm can be applied to. Euclid's division algorithm can be applied to what? Irrational numbers? No. All integers? Only negative integers? Only positive integers? In any question you see, Euclid's division algorithm, you are applying it to only positive integers, isn't it? So option D is correct. Simple. By recollecting the concept, you can happily do it. Next question. Which of the following is a quadratic equation? Before proceeding to the next question, let me tell you. So I'll give you the PDF of this in mathsfacilitator.com website. So one more PDF is pending. The previous pre-final paper PDF is pending. So that and this all together I'll upload. So even if I don't upload essay questions, objective questions definitely I'll upload in mathsfacilitator.com website. Okay, so you can check it out from there. Right. So let's proceed to the next question. Yes. Which of the following is a quadratic equation? So to find which is a quadratic equation, have a look at this. This is nothing but, if I take LCM, it is x square plus 1 upon x is equal to x square. Right. Now if I transpose this x to the other side, it will become x cube. So x square plus 1 equal to x cube by half. Now this is not a quadratic equation, this is cubic equation. Now in exam you don't have to write this much. This is just for your explanation. Now see the next one here. So if I take LCM, so x square into x square, x power 4 I have. So directly I can say here, this is not a quadratic equation, this is equation of 4th degree. Clear? Now have a look at this one. X square minus 3 root x plus 2. Is this a quadratic equation? Firstly, this is not a quadratic equation. Now what is the reason? Here you can see root x. General form of quadratic equation is x square plus bx plus c, isn't it? And x value, power of x, should never be negative, and it should never be any decimal or irrational number. Okay, so power should always be positive, and I can say it is a positive whole number you can have. Okay, x power 0 also you can have, not only natural, you can have whole number also. X power 0 also you can have, but x power 1.2 or x power 2 by 3, this is not allowed. Right, so this is not a quadratic equation. Just the concept you'll have to know. Now have a look at this question. So here you have 2x square minus 5x equals to, now this is a minus b whole square formula, so a square plus b square minus 2ab. So very clearly, if I transpose this x square to this side, I'll get 2x square minus x square. So 1x square is remaining. Did you understand? Or I'll write one more step. So 2x square minus x square minus 5x plus 2x and minus 1 equal to 0. So 2x square minus x square is x square minus 5x plus 2x is 3x plus 1 equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. You don't have to do the next step. Okay, this step which I have done here. Okay, this one you don't have to do all this, you don't have to. So directly you can see 2x square minus x square, you will get 1x square. So hence you can conclude it is quadratic. It will help you to save your time, right? Now A intersection B can be expressed as A intersection B. So you have a element A, you have a set B, set A and set B. A intersection B, if I want, it is nothing but this part, right? It is nothing but this part. So how can I say, how can I represent this part here? See, x belongs to A or x belongs to B, or cannot happen. Here in the elements here are belonging to A. So these elements are belonging to A and also these elements are belonging to B, isn't it? So it is and condition. It is common region and condition. So x belongs to A, x belongs to B is the correct answer. So again your concept, so nothing to solve here. Since I am explaining, I am taking little more time. Are you able to understand? But it is simple concept. So by looking at the options, you have to read the options. Now here common mistake is many students, they feel like, this is super easy question and they don't even read the options. Take time, read the options because sometimes all options may be confusing and you will lose marks. So read the options once and then pick the correct answer. Now the next one. So, right. Log 4 to the base root 2. Now this is also simple. Do you know this formula? Log a x power m. In the base you have x power m. So can I write it as 1 by m log a to the base x? Or you can write here m also. Whatever is the variable, if you have, see here, if you have power in the denominator, while teaching logarithms I told you, if you have power in the denominator, this power reciprocals here. If you have power in the numerator, suppose you have log x power m. So this m goes here. So you'll have m log x. If you have log, say, a to the base x power m. Now this power is in the denominator. So what happens? It will come down. Denominator will come down. So you'll have log x a power a to the base x. Okay, so if it is here, it becomes m. If it is in the denominator, if it is in the base, okay, if it is in the base, it will come to the denominator. Okay, so here I can write this as log 4, I can write 2 square and root 2 I can write 2 power 1 by 2. So here two formulas, these two formulas we are going to apply. So for log 2 square, this power, let me change the color, this power comes here. Okay, so I'll have 2 log 2 to the base 2 power 1 by 2. Now I have a power here also. So there is a power here also in the base 1 by 2. So what happens to this power? What happens to the power? It will reciprocal. I have m, so it became 1 by m. If I have m, it became 1 by m. If I have 1 by 2, it will become what? It will become 2. Okay, just the reciprocal. If you have m, you will have 1 by m here. Okay, if it is m, so in the formula you will have 1 by m. Okay, you can convert it into 1 by m. If you have 1 by 2, you can write it as 2. So 2 log 2 to the base 2. So 2 2s are 4 and log 2 to the base 2. You know log a to the base a is nothing but 1. So log 2 to the base 2 is also 1. So the answer is 4. So option A is correct. Clear? So let's proceed to the next question. This Venn diagram represents what? So you can see there is no A union B. There is no A intersection B. A and B, and there is nothing common between A and B. Okay, so nothing common. So I can see there is nothing common between A and B. So if there is nothing common, what do you call? These sets are called disjoint sets. When nothing is common, these sets are called disjoint sets. In disjoint sets, intersection of the disjoint sets is 5. 5 matlab null set. Okay, if I take the intersection of these two sets, intersection is common. I have to pick the common elements. Here there is nothing in common. So if I calculate the intersection of these two sets, it would be null set. Okay, so option A is correct. Now let me proceed to the next question. If a pair of linear equations is consistent, then their graph lines will be. If the pair of linear equations are inconsistent, then the graph lines will be parallel. Inconsistent means you will have no solution. Okay, if the pair of linear equation have no solution, we call them inconsistent. Okay, so inconsistent lines, where do you have no solution? Definitely for parallel lines you have no solution. And what is the condition for parallel lines? A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. Parallel lines are parallel. So A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2. Only two ratios are equal. So the lines are parallel. Okay. Now what about consistent pair of linear equation? So in the question they asked you what is inconsistent. Now what is consistent? Consistent pair of linear equation should have at least one solution. Did you understand? Matlab, if you have any solution, if the pair of linear equation have solution, they are called consistent. If they don't have any solution, they are called inconsistent. So where do you have at least one solution? In intersecting line, you have one solution, at least one. At least one, matlab minimum one. In intersecting you have, and in coincident line you have infinite solutions. So these two are examples of consistent. Okay. So wherever extra concept is needed, I am just teaching you that so that it will be useful for you. Now let's proceed to the next question. The ratio of the sum and product of the roots. You need to find the ratio of sum and product. Ratio means division. I need to divide sum by product. So sum of the roots is nothing but alpha plus beta. Product is alpha beta. How do I get alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is nothing but minus b upon a. Alpha beta is c upon a for a quadratic equation, isn't it? So a and a gets cancelled. So I have minus b upon c. Now what is here from the equation? I can write from the equation a is 1, b is minus 7 and c is 10. So minus b upon c is nothing but 7 upon 10. Or I can write the same thing as 7 is to 10. So option C is the correct answer. So how much time did it take? You just have to understand sum and product of the zeros. Okay, so alpha plus beta, alpha beta. Alpha plus beta is minus b by alpha beta is c by a. And substitute. Now x is minus y and y is greater than 0. Y is greater than 0. So can I say y is positive value? Y is greater than 0. So it is positive. And if y is positive, what is minus y? Minus y will be negative. For example, see here. 5 is positive. Okay. So what is minus 5? Minus 5 will be negative. If you assign negative sign to positive number, so it will be negative. So 3 is positive. If I assign minus sign to this 3, it will become negative. Did you understand? Y is positive. So if I am assigning minus sign to y, it will become negative. So x equal to minus y. So what is x now? X is equal to minus y. Minus y is negative. So can I say x is also negative? Understood? Okay. So now x square y is greater than 0. Is this correct? Xy is less than 0. See here. Now let us see the first option. Option A. X square y. X square, if x is positive or negative also, x square will be positive. And y is also positive. So x square is greater than y. So total value is positive. Yes, it is greater than 0. See the next option. Xy is less than 0. X is a negative value. X is negative value. And y is a positive value. So negative into positive will give you negative answer. So option B is also correct. See option C. X plus y is 0. X plus y is 0. So you have x equal to minus y. So transpose y to the other side. So x plus y will be 0. So option C is also correct. C option D. 1 upon x minus 1 upon y is 0. 1 upon x. X is a negative value. Right. So 1 upon x and 1 upon y. So will it be equal to 0? See here. So can I write this way? 5 equal to, see, x equal to minus y. So can I write, I'm taking y as 5 and x is nothing but minus 5. Okay. So if I take this condition, see here, see this condition. Just give me a second. Okay. So can I write this equation? I can write as x plus y is 0. So here x plus y is 0. So I have 5 minus 5 is 0. Now what about 1 by x and 1 by y? So y is 1 by 5, x is minus 1 by 5. So this will also be equal to 0, right? So this is also equal to 0. But which option is correct? Which option is correct? Which option is wrong? They are asking. So this is a positive value. Option A is positive. X square y is positive because y is a positive value. X y is negative because x is negative, y is positive. So this is also correct. Now x plus y is 0. Yes, it is also correct. X plus y is 0. 1 by x minus 1 by y is 0. Now here you have to think 1 by x minus 1 by y is 0. So definitely since the three options above are correct, so this option has to be wrong. So but let me take example and help you to check it out. So as I told you, यहाँ पे 1 by y I can write it as 1 by 5 and 1 by x I'm writing it as minus 1 by 5, isn't it? So if I have to calculate here, so 1 by x is nothing but minus 1 by 5 minus 1 by y is 1 by 5. So minus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 5, is it becoming 0? So it is not 0, you get it as minus 2 by 5. Clear? So therefore this is the wrong option, right? So see the next question, what is the 20th term from the end? So always from the end if it is asked, just reverse the AP. So you have 253, so on 13, 8 and 3. I am just reversing the AP. Now in this AP, okay, my first term is 253. What is common difference? Common difference, you can take any common difference. See, I am taking the last two terms because they are small. So 3 minus 8 will give me minus 5. Okay, and last term is 3. Okay, so here what should I find now? I have to find 20th term. So can I write this way? See here. A20 is nothing but A plus 20 minus 1 into D. So A is 253 plus 20 minus 1 is 19 into D is 5. So solving this you will get your answer. So how much are we expecting? 1 second. D is minus 5 here. D is minus 5. Okay, so 253 plus 19 fives are. So 19 fives are 95. Okay, so let me write it here. So 253 minus 95. So what is the final answer you are getting? You will get 158. Okay, so how did I do this question? Again, I'll repeat. You need to find the 20th term from the end. 20th term from the end means you have to find 20th term from this side. Okay, so here somewhere you'll have the 20th term. So what did I do? This is the AP, I just reversed it. So from here I want 20th term. Now since I reversed it, so from the start I want 20th. Did you understand? From 253rd, from this 253, I want 20th term. So now this 253 is in the starting. So from starting I want 20th since I reverse the AP. So here first term is 253, common difference is 3 minus 8 minus 5 and last term you don't need actually. So substitute direct 820. So from here 20th term you will get. Isn't it? From 253 only you want the 20th term. So from 253 you will get 20th term. So don't go with the another formula. I suggest not to use the another formula. You can actually go by the concept. Okay. Now see the next question. For what values of k, the pair of linear equations kx minus 2y equals to 3 and 3x plus 5 equals to 5 represents intersecting at unique point. Okay, lines intersecting at unique point. So what is that? So intersecting line, the condition is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. The lines are intersecting. Lines are intersecting. So the ratios are not equal. You can remember this way. Okay. So here what is a1, b1, c1? You can see here a1 is k, b1 is minus 2, c1 I can write as minus 3. So again a2, where shall I write? So A2 is 3, B2 is 1 and C2 is minus 5. So let me take the ratio. A1 by A2 is 3 is not equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. Okay. So I can write here K is not equal to minus 6. If I am taking these two, K by 3 is not equal to minus 2. If you want, I'll write one more step. So which implies k is not equal to minus 6, taking 3 to the other side. Okay, k is not equal to minus 6. This is one condition. Or if I take these two conditions, I can write k by 3 is not equal to 3 by 5 or I can write k is not equal to 9 by 5. So two conditions you can take. But first preference will always be given to this one. A1 by A2, B1 by B2 because If these two are not equal, only then you will go for the third one, C1 by C2. Other if these two are equal, okay, then only you will go to C1, C2. So I'll just explain you here. You will just calculate A1 by A2, B1 by B2. If these two are equal, you will see what is these two ratios. If these two are also equal, then they are unique lines. So now if you feel that these two are not equal, so directly they are intersecting lines, because if you have this condition, so this can be parallel line or coincident. So now if this is also equal, this is coincident. If this is not equal, this is parallel. But if the first ratio itself is not equal, this is intersecting. So this first ratio has much importance. Clear? For intersecting, the first ratio has much importance, right? So k is not equal to -6. All real values except -6 is the correct option. So k can take any value, but it should not take -6. Okay, so k not equal to -6. Now see the next question. It is given that tan theta equal to 8 upon 15. Tan theta is 8 upon 15. So you can use any method. If you want, you can use Pythagoras method. So tan theta is nothing but opposite upon adjacent side. So opposite side I can take it as 8k units and adjacent as 15k units, and this is theta. So using Pythagoras theorem, you will get as 17k. So ma'am, how to do this? You can remember your Pythagorean triplet. So 8, 15, 17, 5, 12, 13. All these are Pythagorean triplet. Okay, so if you remember, it will be super easy for you. If you are not remembering also, you can solve it. So how do you solve? You will write, let me take it as ABC. You will write AC square is equals to AB square, that is 15k whole square plus 8k whole square. Now don't write all the steps here. Okay, please don't write all the steps here. So this is root over 15 square is 225k square plus 64k square. And you will get it as 289. Root 289 is 17k. K square you have. So don't write all the steps. Just try to calculate here. Just try to do what is 225 plus 64. Right? So you'll get 17. Now cosecant is nothing but hypotenuse upon the opposite side. Hypotenuse is 17k. Opposite side is 15k. So you have it as 17 upon 15. Okay. Now this is option C is correct. Option D is correct here. Option A is correct here. Option D correct. Option C, okay. Here option C is correct. Right. Because I'll upload this PDF to you, so it will be easy for you to again check. So next one. In the given figure, P and PB are two tangents to the circle with center O. Center is O. PA, this is one tangent and this is the other tangent. And now APB is 60. What is OAB? This angle. So do you remember there is one question in your textbook? So if this is 60, this would be half of 60. So it will be 30. Okay. So if you don't remember, okay, let's think that you don't remember this. So this answer is C. But let's think that you don't remember. So I'll explain you what to do here. See here. So now this is this is an isosceles triangle. APB is an isosceles triangle because you know AP equal to PB. So what about these two angles? Can you find these two angles? See, in a triangle, one angle is 60. It's an isosceles triangle. So this triangle is given to you. PAB. Now this angle is 60. Now these two are equal sides. So in an isosceles triangle, the angles opposite to equal sides. Matlab these two angles are equal to each other. So if I take angle sum property, so 60 plus, let me take this angle as x and x. So x plus x is 2x equal to 180. So 2x equal to 180 minus 60 is 120 and x equal to 60 I get. So this value I got it as 60. Right. Now what about the total angle? You see here. This total angle. See, OA is the radius. So what about this total angle between the radius and tangent? It is 90. Okay, it is 90. Now this angle is 60. Which angle? See, this angle is 60. Let me change the color. This angle is 60. See here, this angle, isn't it? Only this angle is 60. So this angle is 60. But the total angle is 90. So what about this angle? It has to be 90 minus 60, which is 30. Did you understand? So you have this way. OAP. Now this total angle is 90. OA is radius and AP is tangent. Now this value you got as 60. So what about this? It will be 30. Did you understand? Okay, the next one, a line segment joining the midpoints of the adjacent side of a quadrilateral form. So there is a quadrilateral. You are joining the midpoints of the adjacent sides of a quadrilateral. Okay, so for example, this is a quadrilateral. Okay, and these are the midpoints. So I am joining a line through the midpoints of the opposite quadrant. So what is the figure which is formed? Is it a parallelogram, rectangle, square, or rhombus? We cannot say it's a square, we cannot say it's a rhombus because not all the sides are equal. So what is the figure which is forming here? What can you say about the figure? Yes, simple concept based question. So which option is correct? I wish everyone in the session will answer this question. So, 1 second. So, have a look here. Now, this is a quadrilateral ABCD. Now, I am taking these are the midpoints. Okay, these are the midpoints. And I am joining a line. Now, here what happens is, this side and this side are equal. This side and this side are equal. Okay, so it cannot be always a square, it cannot be always a rhombus because clearly you can see those two options are eliminated. Now, is it a parallelogram or is it a rectangle? Which of the option is correct? So here, if it has to be a rectangle, all these has to be 90 and 90. All these angles have to be 90 and 90. This should be 90, 90, 90, 90. But not every time it can be 90. For example, if I have a quadrilateral this way, okay, and if I am joining the line between the midpoints of these two sides, not every time 90, 90, 90 you'll have. So here you can see clearly what shape is formed here. A parallelogram will be formed. Parallelogram is definite. So if the angle is 90, 90, 90, special case, then it will be a rectangle. Okay, this is a parallelogram. But if in the case, if all the angles are 90, you get that it is a rectangle. So here, usually the answer is parallelogram. Okay. Now the next one, secant square 16 minus 1. You know secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. So secant square theta minus 1 is how much? It is tan square theta. So in the place of theta, I have 60. So secant square 60 minus 1 is how much? Tan square 60. What is tan 60? Root 3. So tan square 60 is root 3 whole square. So I have 3 here. Okay. So this is option A. Now let's proceed to the next question. ABC is a triangle and D is parallel to BC. So AD is 2.4, AE is 3.2 and EC is 4.8. Then AB I want. So using BPT, since DE is parallel to BC, you should not write all these steps in the exam. I am just writing for your explanation. AD upon DB equal to AE upon EC using BPT. So it will divide it into equal ratio. AD upon DB equal to AE upon EC. So this is nothing but 2.4 upon DB is equals to 3.2 upon 4.8. All from here, DB value I can write it as 2.4 into 4.8 divided by 3.2. Okay, so what is the answer I am getting here? So I can write this as 4 12s and 4 8s and 4 1.2 and I can write this as 0.8. Okay, so 4 1.2 and 4 0.8, and again this I can write as 0.8 one time, and this is 3 times. So I'm getting this as 3.6. We are getting it as 3.6, isn't it? So you can also check your answer. How will you check? You will just divide 2.4 by 3.6. So see how much are you getting. And also you can divide 3.2 and 4.8. And if you are getting the same answer, your answer is correct. Okay. So now I got dB as 3.6. But should I find the dB? See here in options 3.6 is also given. So what will you do automatically after finding this? You will take 3.6. But read the question. That is the reason I asked you to read the question. They are asking you to find AB value. AB is total. So AB is nothing but 2.4 plus 3.6. How much do you have here? 2 plus 3, 5, 6. Isn't it? Yes. So did you all understand now? Let me know. Okay. So option D is correct. Let's proceed to the next one. Two dice are thrown together. The probability of getting a doublet. What is the meaning of doublet? Doublet means you should have same numbers. Okay. For example, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. These are called doublets. Means same numbers on both the dice. Okay. So this is on first die. This is on second die. So this way you have only 6 outcomes, 6 favorable outcomes. But total outcomes in dice are 6 power 2, which is 36. So one shot division of probability I have done where every question is covered. So do check out that video. Okay, so T is 36 total outcomes. So probability of a doublet. You should not write all of this in the exam. Okay, so you should directly divide 6 by 36. So you'll have 1 by 6. Okay. So option B is correct. A cone, a sphere and a cylinder are of same radius, same height, and their volumes are in the ratio. So cone, sphere and cylinder. So cone, sphere, cylinder. Now volume of cone is 1/3 pi r square h. Volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of cylinder is pi r square h. Right? So see here, it is given that same radius, same height. So I have r pi here, pi here, pi here I am cancelling. R square here, r cube I have. So r cube if I cancel, one more r is remaining, r square I can cancel. So what is the final ratio I have? 1/3 h is to 4 by 3 r is to I have h here. Now I need to find something in terms of h. See here. For a sphere, what is the height of the sphere? Height of the sphere, you can see it is nothing but diameter. So height of sphere is equal to diameter, or height of sphere I can write it as 2 times radius. So in the place of h, can I write 2r? And you know height of sphere is equal to height of cone and cylinder also. So here let me write it this way. So 1/3 height of sphere is 2r. So cone height is also 2r because cone, sphere, cylinder all have the same heights. And this is 4 by 3 r is to in the place of h again I'll substitute 2r because cone, cylinder and what is the other shape? Sphere all have the same height. So cone and cylinder height I cannot find directly, but sphere height I know. Height of sphere is equal to 2 times radius, which is diameter. So I'm writing it as 2r. So r and r again cancels. So you have 2 by 3 is to 4 by 3 is to 2. If you simplify, multiply by 3. So 2 is to 4 is to I have here 6. Or you can write in simple form as 1 is to 2 is to 3. So 1 is to 2 is to 3. Where is the option? Option C is correct. This is little solving wala question. Okay. From a less than graph, if a less than graph is given to you, median value lies on. Always remember how do you find the median value? Once you draw the graph, you will take your n by 2 on y-axis. Okay, and you will draw corresponding line onto the graph and you will draw a perpendicular. Wherever it is intersecting the x-axis, this will give you the median value. Yes or no? So where is the median? It is on x-axis. Again a concept-based question. The probability of an impossible event. Direct question. If the event is impossible. If the event is impossible. So favorable outcomes are 0. So the probability of an impossible event is 0. Now the next one, cosecant theta minus cot theta is k. So you need to find the value of cosecant theta plus cot theta. Here you see cosecant theta minus cot theta is given as k. But you know that cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is 1. Now this is like a square minus b square. So can I write it as a plus b into a minus b? So this is equal to 1. But this cosecant theta minus cot theta is k. So cosecant theta plus cot theta into k is equal to 1. Or the final step I can write cosecant theta plus cot theta equal to 1 by k. Okay, so this, if you are doing it for the first time, let me tell you there is a trick to remember. If cosecant theta minus cot theta is given as k, cosecant theta plus cot theta will be 1 by k. If minus is given to you here, plus will be 1 by the reciprocal of this value. Suppose if secant theta minus tan theta or secant theta plus tan theta I am taking, because minus is already given here, I will take plus here. Okay, so if this is given as k, so what is secant theta minus tan theta? It will be 1 by k. How did you do this, ma'am? Again the same procedure. Same procedure you will do. You have secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1, isn't it? So you will apply this formula and you will get same procedure. So remember, if minus cosecant cot, you have identity. So cosecant minus cot, if it is k, cosecant plus cot will be 1 by k, reciprocal. Secant minus tan, if it is k, secant plus tan will be 1 by k. Secant plus tan, if it is k, secant minus tan will be 1 by k, because you have identities with secant square and tan square, cosecant square and cot square. Is it clear? So with this we have completed 20 questions, and let me see how much time we have done. So we have done it for 36, or let us take it as 37. But out of these 37, lot of time I have been talking to you. So wherever possible I have been discussing the extra questions. So now you will not do all of this in the exam hall, isn't it? So you will only do the question. And here also the extra steps which I wrote, these extra steps which I wrote. So you will not write all these extra steps, right? So you will directly do the question. This much explanation you are not giving to anyone. So you have to directly do the question. So you will take less time. Okay. So if you see, most of the questions are concept based. Few solving questions I have. So how many solving questions I can see? Hardly 5 in the paper. Yes, maximum 5 solving questions you will have. Remaining are either one step question or direct concept based question. So you don't have to worry or in part B regarding the time. Okay, so you just have to see that your concept is clear. And how will your concept be clear? We will do lot of questions. Okay, so don't worry, we shall do lot of questions, and I'll try to make the concept clear, so that if you see the question you should be able to answer. Like in this question I told you the trick. So next time when you see the same model question, you will directly mark the answer without solving it again completely, isn't it? So okay, then I'll take a leave for now, and I'm so sorry that I'm not able to upload video regularly, but I'll concentrate on essay question and part B mostly. Okay, so I'll see you all in the next class. Take care and keep solving. And this PDF I'll post it in mathfacilitator.com website. Okay, so do check it out there. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.